and let us all do we can to build a better future.
I do. Well, I've been very interested in the everything that has been going on recently with a certain Republican representative from New York recently, namely our lovely Representative Santos. Every day, I feel like we're learning something different and something new, some new lie. So McCarthy, newly elected Speaker McCarthy, has said that he's always had some questions about George Santos's resume.
Georgie.
Yep, I've always had some questions about it, but he's decided it doesn't matter. Also, yes, this is something. There was he also commented about the person who was working for Santos who allegedly impersonated McCarthy's chief of staff to solicit campaign donations. That was a whole thing.
Yo!
Yeah, and he's like, sure, I don't know, I didn't hear about it. And then George Santos is like, yeah, that happened, but we fired him right away. So that was a whole like drama. He's talked to him about it, apparently. McCarthy's like, yeah, I've talked to Santos about it. We've worked it out internally, but it's like, oh my gosh, that was like one of the many things that Santos has been shown to have participated in over the years. He of course says, nothing happened, and it wasn't like, and as soon as they found out about the subterfuge, he got rid of the guy. He's of course covering his butt with that. But I do think it's interesting that McCarthy, despite always saying like, I always wondered a little bit about his resume, he's still decided he's going to give him a chance. He says he's going to have to build the trust here. He's going to have the opportunity to try and do that, which I think he's lost that opportunity with every single lie that comes out, but not according to McCarthy, because McCarthy has awarded Representative Santos a committee, several committees. He gave him the House Small Business Committee, first of all.
So first of all, I don't mean to cut you off on this one, but again, George Santos, he is the mask off. He is what all these politicians really are.
Oh,
He's gonna fit right in. He is a liar like all of them, but this is what they really look like without being all prim and proper.
He's just worse at it. He's like worse at covering his, because he's newish at this, so he doesn't know how to cover his tracks. He's been given the House Small Business Committee, which seems like an active kick in the teeth considering the man lied about having an MBA. Like, so yeah, like it's like, but he doesn't know anything about having a small business. He didn't get that degree. He said okay. So you got that, and he also got like a science and technology one, which is like no one knows if he's got actual experience with that. Which is also just like, okay, so he got these committees that he in no way, shape, or form deserves in order to build trust. But one of those things is something that he's already been caught lying about. So I don't love that. It is. I mean, it's shocking. It's kind of funny, but not in a, not funny, haha, obviously, but funny and just like, oh my god, I can't believe that this is happening.
It's funny. That's what I would call it. Funny.
Yeah, that's funny. And then, so he's been caught lying about all sorts of things. Like the fact that he said he was Jewish and is like he was Jewish. We said he's descended from Holocaust survivors. He said like also everything that he has said has been a lie. He said he worked at like the prestigious I think it was a bank, but like it's like all these things that he said were Citibank. Yeah, it was all of these things that were absolutely proven. Everyone was like, no, that didn't happen. And this is all coming out after he's already been elected. Different people that he used to room with have recently been coming out saying, yeah, he stole stuff from us, to the point of like, it's like, that's my Burberry tie that he's wearing on this like campaign image. That's the tie he stole from me. So
Well, I do also want to bring up this too, because Farron wants to weigh in. Do you realize how much of a liar you have to be dubbed the lying politician? They literally all lie, and you're called the lying politician. See all of you Monday. I'm back. Great show. Shout out to the wonderful Fair and Balanced. Like, if you really want to know how bad Washington, D.C. is, check out our Monday show. Farron will let you know just how bad Washington, D.C. is. Please continue on. Lauren, sorry, I'm stuttering all over the place. My brain's all over the place.
Oh yeah, for sure. So is mine. So like, and then you've got the people who are in the GOP who are standing by him, like McCarthy giving him these positions. And then you've got Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is also standing beside him, and she has gone on. Let's see, she went on record as saying the real reason they're attacking George Santos is because he is the first openly gay non-incumbent Republican elected, and they hate him for it. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is pretending but this woman has gone on record on multiple occasions being anti-LGBT, like hardcore anti-LGBT. She wants to like get rid of Pride Month. She's gone on like with these wild conspiracy theories that straight people are going to be extinct.
That's not gonna happen. My God.
Every single time that there's been a vote to advance liberties and civil liberties for the LGBT community, she's voted against it. Like, she is so anti-LGBT, and for her to go on record and be like, oh, they only hate him because he's gay. It's like, lady, you hate him because he's gay. Like, like, what are you talking about? How are you standing behind him with like that? And that's your excuse?
Easy. Like, do you want to know why I think she's doing that? It's because, one, look, all these politicians, they say things that they really don't believe, or either that they do believe it, but they're willing to just turn a blind eye if it's in their party because it'll serve their best interest. And because, Marjorie Taylor Greene, like any other politician, knows how well to manipulate the mob. There's something else I want to bring up too that Farron just shared. Santos also, and this is actually getting me angry, and I've been trying to look for it right now. So Farron, if you can send me that info, I would like to see it. Santos also put up a GoFundMe.
Yes, I'm getting to that.
Okay, sorry. Okay, then never.
You can read Farron's thing too, but I am getting to that.
For a disabled veteran service dog to raise $3,000. It went missing when it met the goal, with financial goal. He shut it down, and the vet couldn't find him. The veteran could not find him. So, first of all, Santos, the fact that you had the audacity to even try and I'm so glad that Tulsi Gabbard gave him a firm slap in the mouth. I'm just so happy to see that. So continue on about MTG.
Well, I mean, it's just. And again, I don't want to get too far into her right now because this is not necessarily a story about her. It's just, it's wild to me that that's the thing that she's decided that people hate him for. Because I don't know why she specifically would land on that. Like, she could have figured out almost anything else. It's just, I'm like, okay, so you, one of the most famously anti-LGBT community people in Congress right now, are saying they just don't like him because he's gay. Isn't that like so lame of you? Like, it's just, that's a weird angle for her to take. But yes, like I said, I am getting right to the what he did to this disabled veteran. So if you want to start with the patch.com link.
Patch.com. All right, let me go ahead. Okay, so
I got several about it, but one of them is the patch.com link.
Okay, sorry. A lot of pop-up ads just came in my face.
Yes, they will.
So there you go. Just gotta stop these. Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness, my God.
So he had this the dog, and he was just like, "Hey, I'm really sorry. I just need to have she needs the surgery." The tumor was not initially incredibly life-threatening that this dog had. All
right.
So he gets a message. A vet tech took him aside and was like, I know a guy who runs a pet charity who can help you. The man's name was Anthony DeVolder, and his pet charity was called Friends of Pet United. So he goes to Anthony DeVolder, and now Anthony DeVolder is one of the names that George Santos has used.
This guy's a con man.
Yeah. He says, I think his middle name, I think it's George Anthony DeVolder Santos or something, is like how he says that. So he used to go by Anthony DeVolder. I actually have a video on there's a New York Post article as well that just shows him using that name. So just,
hold on.
you know,
Can I? Okay, first I'm going to stop. We're going to return back to this article because this hits close to home because I'm a veteran myself, and I look, in my unit we didn't have service dogs, but from what I've spoken to other veterans who did have service dogs, like a lot of them really bonded with those animals and became close to them. So you know, I understand where the rage is at. So let's actually see George Santos introduced as Anthony DeVolder.
Yeah, we're the hater. Oh, you gotta be here. Actually, my name is Anthony DeVolder. I'm a New York City resident.
It's not coming through. Sound is not coming through.
Oh, it's coming through on mine.
It is? Hold on.
Yeah, I was hearing it.
Okay, I was not hearing it on my end. Let me go and try it again one more time. And get ready to play it.
Yeah, we're the hater. Oh, you gotta be here. Actually, my name is Anthony DeVolder. I'm a New York City resident. I've recently founded a group called United for Trump. So if you guys want to follow, that would be awesome. My question's directed for both Blair and
Hey!
There he is.
Hey, Georgie boy! Georgie! George! What you doing, buddy?
Brandon.
Right. So yeah, there's just like the proof that you know, you can, like, I think it'll be in the show notes. You can go and read this article. It's not about the same thing though. But yeah, that's just like sort of the video evidence that we have that he did go by the name Anthony DeVolder.
Wow.
So he's used this name for a while. So basically, he said, yes, like, I'll get the money. We'll raise it. He set up the GoFundMe. And then it was just like a lot of like jerking back and forth. Like, oh, we can't go to, like, he got the money. All the money was there. Like, most of it was raised by Osthoff's friends and family. But then every single time he tried to go to, we can't go to this New York one. We have to go to this other place. You can't go to this person. You have to go to this person. It was like, oh, well, we can't use this money because it came from a different source. So in August, the vet tech drove the pair, the dog and Osthoff, to the veterinary practice in Queens because Santos told him he had credit with the practice, and he regularly used it. It looked fine, he says, and then the vet there said they couldn't operate on the tumor because, adding that he was confused because the New Jersey vet didn't explain that was. They was like, no, the New Jersey vet said it was fine, but they couldn't do it. But then this other guy's like, no, I can't do it. And then he's trying to contact Santos still.
Wow.
And Santos, or Anthony DeVolder, he's trying to contact him, and he just is sort of getting really evasive. And then he had one final conversation with Santos, who said that it was because Osthoff didn't do things my way. He put the GoFundMe money from Sapphire's fundraiser into charity to use for other dogs.
I just want to pull this up here real quick. Sapphire died January 15th, 2017. After being out of work with a broken leg over a year, Osthoff couldn't afford the dog's euthanasia and cremation, he said. I had to... God damn it.
Yeah.
I had to panhandle. It was the most degrading things I ever had to do, he remembered. I am a former veteran. I'm not former veteran. I'm a veteran, served in the Marine Corps. And I got to say, you know, it's these scumbag politicians like George Santos that say, oh, support our troops, because all of them are like this, or we care about dignity and respect. No, they don't. Hey, McCarthy, I know all of you people in the GOP are scumbag lying politicians, but, you know, I now know fully that, you know, you could have a murderer right next to you. You guys don't give a damn. This is all right. This guy here, Osthoff, served while the rest of you politicians in Washington, D.C. can get fat and rich and just screw over the American people. Give me one goddamn reason why people should respect you, politicians.
So yeah, if you keep going down, you'll see that there's like a screenshots of a text conversation between Osthoff and DeVolder. It's a little further.
It's a little further down.
There it is.
Okay.
So basically, this is just like Sapphire's not a candidate for this surgery, so the funds have been moved to the next animal in need, and we will still make use of the resources to keep her comfortable. So Osthoff's like, but my dog's gonna die. It's benign, but it needs to get removed. I'll take her to another vet, but the cash was raised on her behalf. The response was, remember, it is our credibility that got the GoFundMe to contribute. And like, just like, oh, we did all this good stuff. And it's like, but you didn't do what you said. The dog that the money was raised for is not going to see it. Like, and now we're going to take it and it's going to other dogs, which I haven't found any proof that it actually did.
It didn't. It most likely it didn't. It didn't.
Again, allegedly. So obviously Santos says that he did not do this, that this is not him, that he doesn't know who this Anthony DeVolder is. But like, as we say, we already have proof that he did go by that name. And, you know, well, more than one people can be named the same thing. You know, we've got video proof of him, and we've got a lot of people who have said, yes, this is him. This is what he has done.
Can I read something here real quick?
Yeah.
Look, I got to be careful with the YouTube guidelines, but there are many veterans out there now. The numbers are higher than ever that have done self-harm, self-deletion. All right. We all know the words. And for me, this strikes close to home because, again, this is something that I take very serious. And as a service member, there are so many stories I see of a veteran doing that to himself or herself. So here's Ostov saying he told Patch he was crying his eyes out, remembering Sapphire's last day. Little girl never left my side in 10 years. That's a good dog. Very good dog. 10 years. I went through 2 bouts of seriously considering suicide. Yeah, screw you, YouTube. Considering suicide. But thinking about leaving her without me saved my life. I love that dog so much. I inhaled her last breath when I had her euthanized.
Yeah.
Now, George Santos, in the off chance that you hear this, know this, I view you personally as a scumbag. You are the true representation of Washington, D.C. and of our American government. And everyone in D.C., all you politicians, are scumbags. George Santos is all of you. And as Lauren said, he's just really bad at hiding it. But that's how I view all of you. AOC, you look like George Santos. Kevin McCarthy, you look like George Santos. Marjorie Taylor Greene, take off the mask, you look like George Santos. All of you. I'm going to put you all in the same category. And the very fact that George Santos gets to waddle around like a punk in D.C. says a lot about our entire electoral system and why I am never going to respect any of these politicians. But I think there's one last thing that you want to bring up about good old Georgie boy.
Well, I just like, again, his whole, he's obviously denying everything. He never went by this name. I never did this, but there's
this too.
There's also this that he denies there's lots of there's videos and such of people saying this is, you know, this is him being a drag queen. And now he's, again, voted
Georgie
against all sorts of like trans things. And right now it's popular for the GOP to be against anything drag because it's, you know, grooming or something like it's not. So he's saying, nope, I'm just gay. I'm not a drag queen, never was. But there's, you know, the people who have posted this is like, I don't know him now. I knew him then when he was a drag queen and he wasn't very good at it. Like,
okay, so here, let's have democracy in the chat. Does that look like George Santos? Type 3, yes. Type 4, yeah, that's George Santos. Georgie ain't gonna lie. Come on, Georgie.
It's just like, if he says it wasn't him, I'm like, I can't tell from that picture, but I'm like, anything that he says right now, I'm going to be like, you're like that brother who always lies. Like, you know, that you go up to the door and one of them's like, well, one of us always lies and one of us always tells the truth. I'm like, well, George is the one who always lies. So anything he says, I'm going to just believe the opposite, essentially, right now.
I'm going to give the final word to Farron, and we talked about this on Laney's show too. What this shows is that our press is so lazy, they didn't even bother to check out the DeVolder Santos resume. That is their job. They let this guy go. Now they're trying to make up for being lazy.
Yeah.
Lazy.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to like the vet that just thing that we just talked about, like there's receipts You know, from 2016, there's a tweet that's like explains like click here to support Sapphire, the veteran rescue by Anthony DeVolder. Like there's tweets that like exist from 2016 linking like this, like making this story of here, you know, just to prove that this is not a lie. It's like there's lots of receipts that point to it being 100% true, and I don't know why he thinks that he can like anything. I don't know how he believes anyone's going to think anything he says is true ever again. Like it's like everything you've ever said has been a falsehood.
The man is a liar. The man's a liar. The man is a liar. Simple as that, folks. The man is a liar. Let's see. Hold on. And Farron just sent me an emailed you, Kit. Came down an hour ago. He admitted it.
Oh,
really?
Bam. All right. I didn't get that because I was here an hour ago, so I did not.
Okay. Wow.
Boom. Okay. So erase all of my allegedlys that I said during the course of my story there. Ha.
Wow.
Oh my God. The ball's on him. He must think he's got it like nothing can be done. He can't be touched. He's
hold on. Let's do breaking news. Hold on. And then we got to bring in our guests. Wait a minute. Wait, you know what? I want to bring in our guests. I want to get her thoughts on this too. Hold on. Let's bring in our guests. Hey, we got Misty. She'll be joining us. I want to make sure you get a proper intro because all our guests get a good intro. So there you go. There you go. But real quick, we got Misty in the house here. Hold on, everyone. We're going to watch this together in 3, 2, 1. Georgie.
He confirmed his drag past.
Duh. All right.
Oh,
there you go. Wow. All right.
And again, there he goes, Anthony DeVolder again. So that means like I feel like anytime that because it looks like he hasn't. I thought for a second he had confirmed the dog thing, but now it looks like he's only confirming. This. Oh my God, he was on Hannah Montana.
Yo, and A Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Well, I guess it looks like the page says he was, but the IMBD doesn't.
Okay,
another lie.
Well, you know what? Here. I'm gonna end this segment right here. Simple with if you're high, just don't drive.
That's perfection.
George, see what happens when the truth sets you free, Georgie. See, I told y'all we're gonna have ourselves a fun show.